Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're at my local nursery and I'm going to be looking to find a new plant. So we might get a big plant, we might get a small one. Not sure yet, so let's get in here and see what we can find. Huge Sansevieria here, that's gigantic. It's wild. $179 for this. I mean, it's pretty big, but that's a lot. Has to be an older one.
It's right there.
Oh, they have Monstera here. He wanted these. So if you guys are looking for a nice plant that can stay in the shade, I actually have one of these at home. You don't need a lot of light for these ones. They're pretty nice. The Polar Palm, I think this is like wildly huge. So look at the size of my body. I'm just curious what the price on these are. This was actually only $189. That's not bad. Can you put this in your yard? It's not that bad. I want something that has already branched onto multiple branches because I want to get that nice big look, kind of that look that you see in a lot of homes right now. You know, where you get this like kind of splitting here. It's just pretty difficult to get. You can get it from notching like your smaller trees, but I want one a little bit more established to start off with right now. But not too established. I don't want a full-grown tree. I want something small that I can still work with, but something like this. And whenever you're looking at something, especially like fiddle leaves, you want to make sure that you're checking it for spider mites. Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. I hope this week has been treating you guys ever so well. As you can tell by the description below, we're gonna be getting into a plant haul. I'm working on filling this house up with as many plants as physically possible, so I wanted to go to the nursery this weekend and grab a few babies to bring back into the home and bring back to the family, my plant family. So, to start off, I'm pretty sure you guys noticed the elephant in the room, or rather, the Physca lyrata in the room. I got this new fiddle leaf fig, which I am so elated and excited for. The fiddle leaves were honestly the first plant that I really got into, that I fell in love with. Seeing them, you can see them on HGTV. You see them in so many different commercials. Like you can just pick up this plant immediately. Like it's such a big statement that it's everywhere now. It is the new it, well, not the new it plant. It is the it plant. And I absolutely fell in love with these huge violin shaped leaves. Just the drama that these plants create is amazing, and just having a tree in your home in general, I mean, come on, how can you resist getting another plant? So I've had one of these before, actually, a smaller one. This one here is about 3 feet tall. It's pretty massive. I got it for $79.99. I got it for $79.99, which actually isn't that bad a price for this height. I've seen them go for way higher before. My first fiddle was around 2 feet tall, and I bought that one from Amazon. Yes, Amazon does sell plants. The specific supplier that I got this one from off Amazon was Costa Farms. You might have heard from it. I think you can get it from a various of different websites. I think Lowe's sells Costa Farms, maybe Home Depot also sells Costa Farms, but a lot of suppliers sell Costa Farm plants. So this plant came with a lot of little problems, and I will be recording an Amazon plant video, so you can watch that one later on to see what difficulties I face in terms of caring for this plant. I still have her, and I'm still taking care of her. She's a work in progress, so especially since we have the growing season now, I'm hoping that I can revive her health and make her be very majestic. Is that the right word? Probably not. Anyways, the leaves, as you can see, are gigantic. If I put my head here, it's probably twice the size of my head. It's huge. Maybe not with my hair. My hair is pretty big today. But these are huge leaves, and I'm really excited to make it a part of my home and get it nice and acclimated to my home. As you may know, from owning your own fiddle leaf fig, these plants do take some time to get acclimated to different environments and are pretty sensitive in terms of moving to new locations. So bringing this home, you know, you want to give it to the proper care. You don't want to overwater it right away, especially bringing it from like a greenhouse. Sometimes they can be overwatered, and like my other fiddle leaf fig, they can be overwatered at large farm sites as well. So you want to just check in with your plant, see how it's doing, and go from there. Fiddle leaf figs, they like to have a nice, well-drained soil. They don't want to sit in water at all. They are very prone to root rot, so you want to make sure that you get a soil that maybe has some perlite that's included in it to allow proper drainage. I'm going to be taking a sharp shear and going in between one of these nodes here. I'm going to go into this inner node, which is in between the two nodes, and I plan on making a cutting that's about 1/3 deep around the side of this plant until I see some of the sap come out, so that way eventually it would start making a branch. Basically what it does is it cuts off the nutrients from going to the top of the plant, and it'll start spreading and stopping here. So that energy gets all sourced to this one area where the plant is gonna shoot out a new shoot. That's what we're gonna attempt to do, and I definitely will keep you guys updated on that. I know a lot of people are interested to see how to get a fiddle leaf fig to really grow, and I want to share that with you guys so that way you're able to follow along while you're also working on your own fiddle leaf fig. As well, these huge beautiful leaves need to be cleaned off with a damp cloth maybe every other day or at least once a week, so that way they take any dust particle off, as well as any pests that could be resting on your plant. This is another way to mitigate any issues with that. So just take that damp cloth across the leaf, wipe it down, the underneath the leaf, wipe it down. So that way this plant is able to soak up as much sunlight as possible and photosynthesize to the best of its ability. So now on to the next plant in the list. I have this beautiful burgundy rubber plant. I am really excited about this one, even though I did not choose it. And supposedly it is not my plant. My boyfriend wants to take care of this plant wholeheartedly, so I'm not allowed to repot it. I'm not allowed to water it. This will be all of his project. I will keep you guys updated on how Daniel is doing with this plant. I think that he's gonna do a great job, and I will be very hands-off unless he needs me to jump in. But he's seen me playing around with the other plants and kind of reading up on some of the information that I've been reading up on as well. So I think he's gonna do great with this little guy, and I'm excited to see where he can go, because these plants can actually get really huge if you take really good care of them, treat them really well, and you know, resize them up when they need to be. These plants can definitely grow very large, and I think in their native environment they grow about 50 feet. They won't grow that large in your home, of course, and I don't think that you want it to grow that large, but it definitely can get some height to it. But this plant has some beautiful red accents on it, as well on the underneath of the plant. The stems there have a nice red lining, which I think is just beautiful. It's very appealing to the eye, and these dark green glossy leaves are very attractive, and I think it's a beautiful plant, and I'm excited to see what we do with this guy. For right now, we'll be keeping him in this grow pot that we just got from the nursery. This plant priced at $18.99, which is a good price. You can find these plants for a more expensive price online. Take care of this plant. If you guys want to see Daniel on my channel, please leave a comment below. He's nearby, not far away, so he'll see your comments. I want guac.
It's really good.
I bet. These chips are kind of thin.
Yeah.
I got guac.